Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? My name is Anthony Galaviz, finally coming at you on Saturday with the Raiders Colts prediction. The five areas I'm looking at come Sunday morning, California time, Nevada time. Uh, Obviously, the game's going to be kicking off early in Indy, around 12 o'clock over there, Central time. The five areas I'm looking at, first and foremost, Geno Smith interceptions. He needs to keep that like zero, like zero. Cannot throw interceptions because that's just gonna hurt your team, and it showed already. Well, that's why the Raiders are 1-3, and Raider fans are being wondering, where's this Geno Smith that is accurate and does all this other stuff? What is that Geno Smith going to show up? And it hasn't shown up yet. And well, they hope it shows up Sunday against the Colts. So that's the area I'm looking at as far as the Raider goes. Geno Smith, don't throw interceptions. Point, as simple as that. Play a smart game. Just don't throw it up for grabs. We've seen that before already. Secondly, the Raiders need to stop the run. Jonathan Taylor, very good running back for the Colts. Has been having his way during the season, and the Raiders need to stop the run. Cannot give up big runs that will give the Colts a chance to score a touchdown, because Daniel Jones this year has proven that he can get it done. And so obviously a different team for him. So he's playing a lot better. But the Raiders need to stop the run. Stop Jonathan Taylor. So third, they need to get to the quarterback, Daniel Jones, Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, Tyree Wilson. They need to disrupt the pass to give the Raiders a chance to win the game. And if they can do that, then it'll look good. The thing is that it's got to lead to takeaways, where it gives the Raiders a short field for the offense to work with. Excuse me, and that's something that you need to come out on top. So we'll see if that happens. Fourth thing that I'm looking at for the Raiders is the running game. Can Ashton Jeanty continue his running ways like he did last Sunday against the Chicago Bears? He's capable of doing that, but he's going to be doing it without left tackle Colton Miller. Most of his runs went the left way, and so we'll see how that goes for the Raiders if the running game can get going here. That's one thing that the Raiders need to capitalize on. If the running game is working well, then stick with it. You can't have Geno Smith forced throw where he's going to throw into triple coverage. That cannot happen. And we've seen it many times already this year. So we'll see what happens. Fifth thing I'm looking for, tight end position. That's decimated by injuries. Michael Mayer is out. And it seems like Brock Bowers is going to be out, according to Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, NFL Insider for NFL Network. What are the Raiders going to do? They did elevate tight end Albert Okweg Bunham, and I was looking at the stats, and he's done okay for himself. So we'll see if the Raiders, if they go to tight end position. If Geno Smith goes tight end, I'm sure he will. He has to trust his tight ends. So Albert Okweg Bunham will answer the call, maybe. Also for the Raiders, looking at the depth chart real quick, they got to get production from the tight end position, because you're leaving a lot of yards, and I think it's a good idea for the Raiders to give Brock Bowers a rest. I know this is considered a must-win game for the Raiders, but for the long run, you need a healthy Brock Bowers. Same with Michael Mayer. Because who knows? Maybe the Raiders will put on a long winning streak later in the season. Yeah, I know, right? Wishful thinking. For you, Raider Nation. I know you guys, that's what you guys want to see. But I don't know. We'll see what the Raiders can do at the tight end position. With Albert, I'm sure he'll be active for the game. And I'm trying to see who else here for the Raiders. Um, excuse me. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens come Sunday. The tight end position is very key for the Raiders, and for them, for them to be successful. And forgive me for looking down. I'm just looking at some stuff here. My prediction for the game, uh, you know, it's uh, it's tough. It's tough sledding for the Raiders right now. Uh, just plain and simple as that. Um, I just that game against the Bears. That's the game that the Raiders should have won. The Raiders should have won that game, no doubt about that. But now they face the Colts team that lost to the Rams, and they're going to be coming in hungry. And without Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer, it's going to be tough. And we'll see how the day goes for the Raiders tomorrow on Sunday. And I'm just not too confident in the Raiders' chances Sunday against the Colts because, like I said, it's going to be a tough one. You got Jonathan Taylor. Like I said earlier, you got to stop the run, and it just has to happen. Um, or else it's going to be a long day. It's just going to be like the game against the Commanders, where the Commanders ran that wheel. So we'll see if the Raiders could avoid that from happening. The tight end I was mentioning is Ian Thomas. The other, so it'll be Ian Thomas and Albert O. Probably being active for the game. So we'll see if that happens. Um, but for my prediction, though, I'm gonna have to go with the Colts, 34-23. No, Raider Nation, that's not something that you want to hear, but just think that the Raiders are, just too much to overcome here, and you got to be honest, and well, the Raiders are capable of pulling off upsets, so we'll see that happen before. But I think the Colts are so red hot that they'll capitalize on the Raiders' injuries, especially on offense, and that's why I said the Raiders are going to fall 34-23 to the Colts. My name is Anthony Galavis, and we'll talk again tomorrow.